Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brock coming at you with the latest installment of Building the Team. So, for the second tournament of the year, well, first off, let's talk about last week. As you recall, we had a handful of teams, 800-point teams. I actually got to play two different games, each one with a different team. So, first off, first game I used the Atlantis team, and for me the high point was I got to flood most of the map with Ocean Master, but I got trounced just decidedly. Second game was with the Black Order team, and that went a lot differently. It was against a Hellfire Club team that Hellfire Club team, and it included the new Tri-Sentinel piece. And so most of the game was Thanos versus the Tri-Sentinel. And, oh man, it was down to the wire. But the Tri-Sentinel, in the end, won. So anyways, let's get started on today's team, on this week's teams. Now, the build total is 400 points, modern. Modern, in this case, means everything from Superior Foes of Spider-Man onward, which means basically the sets that have the new character cards. So, let's get started. First off, we've got Spiderling. Yes, Spiderling. Spiderling comes from one of the various alternate universes where Spider-Man and Mary Jane Watson Parker had a child. So what does Spider-Man? So anyways, yeah. She is named for both of her great aunts, Anna Watson and May Parker. Comes in at 30 points and has the Spider-Man ally team ability. In fact, everyone on the team does, but there's no other team abilities to share, so that's kind of pointless. We got a trait, Take Down the Giant Robot. Whenever a friendly character within range is damaged by a character that's using Colossal Retaliation, after resolutions, the attacker is dealt 1 penetrating damage. Nice little, magic bullet for Colossal Retaliation. Anyway, she's also... I neglected to mention, she has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindering terrain. We got special power on damage, precognitive Spider Sense. Once per turn, you may re-roll the Spider Sense's roll of a friendly character within range with the Spider-Man family keyword. Now, her range is 4, which is pretty normal for a Spider-Man character, though we got one with a 6 and one with a 0. Anyway, so the dial. She's 30 points, so it's actually kind of short. 2 clicks of charge, 1 click of sidestep, 3 clicks of precision strike, 3 clicks of super senses, and 3 clicks of precognitive spider sense. Next up, we've got Spinneret. Spinneret is from the same alternate Earth as Spiderling, who I actually neglected to mention her keywords. I think Battle World, Regency, Shield, and Spider-Man family. Anyway, Spinneret comes in at 65 points. It has Spider-Man ally team ability. And we got Battle World, Regency, Spider-Man family, armor, and celebrity keywords. She also has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindering terrain. But she's a trait Modified Regent Tech. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character named Spider-Man and a standard power he can use. If you do, until your next turn, that character can't use that power and Spinneret can use it. Now, note the fact that it says a friendly character named Spider-Man, and it does not specify within range or line of fire. As long as it's a friendly character named Spider-Man. We also got a special power on speed, Enraged Symbiote. Flurry, Plasticity, and Spinneret breaks away automatically. That's on actually at the end of her dial. speaking of the dial, we got 2 clicks of charge, 2 clicks of sidestep, and 2 clicks of enraged symbiote on speed. On attack, we've got 2 clicks of precision strike, 2 clicks of incapacitate, and 2 empty clicks. We've got a full dial of super senses. Nothing on the first 2 damage clicks, and then 2 clicks of perplex and 2 clicks of shape change. Alright. Next up, we've got the amazing, the spectacular, the sensational Spider-Man. I like doing that, what can I say? So, this is the common Spider-Man from the Superior Foes set. Comes in at 70 points. Has the Avengers, Spider-Man family, and Scientist keywords, as well as improved movement, ignores elevated terrain. He also has the Call in Help from the Spider-Verse keyword. Once per turn, for all characters with this trait, when Spider-Man hits an opposing character, after action is resolved, you may roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled. On a 3, 4, 5, or 6, place another friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword adjacent to this character. Okay. We've also got a special defense power. My spider sense is going off like crazy. Spider-Man can use super senses. When he does, increase the result of his roll by 1 for 100 points of the attacking character's cost. Okay. Alright. So, the dial itself. 2 clicks of charge, 2 clicks of flurry, and 2 clicks of sidestep. 2 clicks of super strength on attack, and that's all for attack. We got 2 clicks of spider senses going off like crazy. 2 clicks of regular super senses, 1 more click of spider senses going off like crazy, and a final click of just regular super senses. Then we got 2 opening clicks of close combat expert and 2 ending clicks of exploit weakness. Moving on to another Spider-Man. This one being from Battle World set. And to be precise, it's the Spider Island Spider-Man. Spider Island was a story a few years back where Manhattan got people on Manhattan were getting mutated into spider-like creatures, but in the end, Spider-Man saved the day, and yeah, and it was also some of the heroes who were being mutated. In this story, the story that, in particular for involving Battle World, the day was not saved, and in the end, Spider-Man pretty much had to take over the island. But you got things like Iron Man mutating into a what's referred to as Homo Arcanus, Hulk, Iron Fist, both of them ended up growing 4 extra arms, which is kind of cool. Scary, but cool, at least in the Hulk's case, but yeah. Anyway, so this Spider-Man has Avengers, Battle World, Spider Island, Spider-Man family, celebrity, and ruler keywords. Comes in at 70 points, and Spider-Man ally team ability. We got a trait. Heroes get remembered, legends never die. Spider-Man starts the game with 2 stasis tokens. As long as Spider-Man has a stasis token, he is immobile and can't make attacks. At the end of your turn, remove a stasis token from Spider-Man. And then we get another trait, Baron of Battle World. Spider-Man can use leadership or perplex. When he uses perplex to target another character, you may instead modify the combat value except damage by +2 if the target shares a Battle World keyword, or -2 if it has a different Battle World keyword. Largely that's going to come in handy just to... The only way that'll truly come in handy is if I'm up against someone with another Battle World keyword, which there are plenty of possibilities, so yeah. Looking at the dial, we got 2 clicks of charge, followed by 4 clicks of sidestep, 4 clicks of quake, followed by 2 clicks of precision strike, 2 clicks of super senses, followed by 2 clicks of combat reflexes, followed by 2 more clicks of super senses. Then we've got 2 clicks of outwit, 2 clicks of Close combat expert, and 2 clicks of support. Not too shabby. The healing will be nice at the end, except for, yeah. Anyway, next up we've got Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl hails from yet another alternate universe where Peter Parker and Mary Jane had a daughter. This one, however, being named May Parker. May comes in at 75 points, has the Spider-Man ally team ability. She also brings the Avengers, New Warriors, and Spider-Man family keywords to the table, and she has improved move and ignores elevated terrain. She, like her father, one of the versions of her father we've just done, she's got calling help from the Spider-Verse, same exact thing. When she hits, roll D6, can't be re-rolled. 3 through 6, move a Spider-Man family keyword and replace a friendly Spider-Man family keyword character adjacent to her. We got a special power, Repel or Attract, which allows her to use Force Blast and Plasticity. And we've also got a special power on Damage, Directional Spider Sense, allowing her to use probability control, but only when she is attacked or only when she attacks or is attacked. Anyway, look at the dial. We open up with 2 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 4 clicks of Repel or Attract, 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, 3 clicks of Inertial Deflection, followed by 3 clicks of Super Senses, 3 clicks of Directional Spider Senses, followed by 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Not bad. And finally, we've got the most recognizable spider clone of them all, the Scarlet Spider. And yes, I still chuckle at the costume. It's it's an acquired taste. Scarlet Spider comes in at 80 points and has the Spider-Man ally team ability. He's got the New Warriors and Spider-Man family keywords. He's got improved movement, ignores elevated terrain, hindering terrain, and outdoor blocking terrain. We got the Call and Help from the Spider-Verse trait once again. There's a special attack power, Impact Webbing. When Scarlet Spider makes a ranged attack, choose one for each hit character. Give that character an action token, or that character can't be moved or replaced until your next turn. Now it's handy because Scarlet Spider's got two targets, so yeah. Anyway, so we've got 3 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 3 clicks of Charge, 3 clicks of Impact Webbing, followed by 3 blank attack clicks, 3 clicks of Super Senses, followed by 3 clicks of Combat Reflexes, 4 blank damage clicks, and rounding it out with 2 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Alrighty, next up, the rest of this we're going to switch to the other side of things. Instead of heroes, we're going to be looking at villains. Starting off, we got a Wrecking Crew team. The Wrecking Crew is a group within the Masters of Evil. The best way to describe them is that they are Avengers level threats with street level ambition. These guys have gone head to head with, hell, they have fought the Avengers. They have fought various teams. They have fought individually. They have fought members of the Avengers and walked away. They're not entirely fond of the idea of fighting the Hulk, but at the same time, they know more than likely they'll survive. There's a really good chance they'll survive. If for no other reason, someone will end up hearing what's going on and helping the Hulk out, and so that he doesn't literally kill them. But hell, one member, the Wrecker, has brags that he has beaten Thor. And you know what? It's not an idle boast. He has beaten Thor. And those is not, oh, I've been depowered by Loki. No. It was legit. Anyway, so start things off with Pile Driver. Pile Driver comes in at a whopping 75 points. Has the Masters of Evil, Wrecking Crew, and Brute keywords. He also has the Masters of Evil team ability. You got 2 traits. First is Live Up to the Name, and all 4 of them have this trait. Improved movement ignores hindering terrain. When he occupies a debris marker, he can't be targeted by opposing characters than 5 or more, or by opposing characters 5 or more squares away. So it's kind of like a modified version of stealth, stealth-like we'll call it. Then we got Swinging for the Fences. Attacks that he makes, he deals knockback with every attack, and he can knock back characters that can't be knocked back due only to charge or combat reflexes. So basically, if a character has charge or character's combat reflexes, that little part of protected knockback doesn't matter. When Pile Driver knocks back a character after resolutions, you may move Pile Driver up to a number of squares equal to the highest number of squares the character was knocked back. That's pretty awesome. Look at the dial, we got 3 clicks of charge, followed by 2 clicks of sidestep. Nothing on attack. Huh. That doesn't... That... You should have super strength. Oh. Then we've got 3 clicks of invulnerability, followed by 2 clicks of toughness. Next up, we've got Bulldozer, who in some ways is a slightly less powerful version of the Juggernaut. He can be stopped. Unlike Juggernaut, the whole shtick about Juggernaut is that he is literally unstoppable. Once he starts moving, he literally cannot be stopped unless he stops himself. Bulldozer can be stopped. Anyways, so Bulldozer comes in at 75 points, just like Pile Driver. It has the Masters of Evil team ability. He also has the Masters of Evil, Wrecking Crew, Brute, and Soldier keywords. He has improved movement, ignores and destroys blocking terrain, which is even better that makes him work great with the Live Up to the Name trait, because he can make his own hindering terrain to ignore and hang around it. Well, and debris markers too. We got a special charge power, or we get a special movement on attack, Coming Through Pipsqueak Charge. When Bulldozer uses it, he breaks away automatically. Looking at the dial, we got 3 clicks of Coming Through Pipsqueak, followed by 2 clicks of regular charge, 3 clicks of invulnerability, and 2 clicks of toughness. And that's it. No attack power. He should at least have Quake. Oh well. Next up, we've got Thunderball. Thunderball comes in at an even 100 points and has the Masters of Evil team ability. Then he's also got the Masters of Evil, Wrecking Crew, Brute, and Scientist keywords. And he's got a couple of traits. First off is Legendary Wielder of the Enchanted Ball and Chain, which the Enchanted Ball and Chain. Thunderball starts the game equipped with the Enchanted Ball and Chain. And what it does, it's a heavy object, indestructible. It can be equipped by anyone. Basically, get on and like, oh, hey, equip, and unequip by just saying, yeah, I'm not unequipping that. The effect it has is Quake, but the character's printed damage is dealt instead of 2. 3 damage, that's not too shabby, I don't guess. Anyway, then we get to Living Up to the Name trait. Next up, we got a special attack power, the Old Ball and Chain, Giant Reach 3. When he hits one or more opposing characters, after resolutions, modify those characters' combat value by -1 until your next turn. That ain't bad at all, especially with Quake. Anyway, looking at the rest of the dial, we got 3 clicks of charge, 3 clicks of force blast, 4 clicks of the old ball and chain. So we got basically 3 clicks of charge and quake. That's not bad either. Now on defense, we've got 1 click of not impervious, but 1 click of invincible, 2 clicks of impervious, 1 click of invincible of invulnerability, and 2 clicks of toughness to round things out. Damage, we got a click of outwit, 4 clicks of empower, and then another click of outwit. And finally, to round things out, we've got the Wrecker. The one that I mentioned earlier who actually beat Thor. Anyway, the Wrecker comes in at 125 points, has the Masters of Evil team ability. He also has the Masters of Evil, Wrecking Crew, and Brute keywords, as well as improved movement, ignores and destroys blocking terrain. Then we get, again, 2 traits. Wielder of the Enchanted Crowbar, which is here. I'm not sure, but when he starts the game with the Enchanted Crowbar equipped. The Enchanted Crowbar is a light object. It's indestructible. Can be equipped by anyone. Unequipped by simply dropping. Grants an exploit weakness. When this character attacks, hit characters that can use invincible or impervious use invulnerability instead. So yeah, they're going to be taking that penetrating damage. And we've also got to live up to the name trait, like the other 3 members of the crew. Next up, we've got special damage power. We're going to wreck it, boys. Empower and leadership. When Wrecker uses leadership and succeeds, after resolutions, each friendly character with the Wrecking Crew keyword within 3 squares may destroy a wall or square of blocking terrain adjacent to themselves. Not too shabby. Anyway, let's look at the dial. We got 4 clicks of charge and 3 clicks of flurry. 4 clicks of super strength, which I'll have to find out if with the super strength if he can have the crowbar equipped and an object, like a standard object. Then we've got 2 clicks of invincible, 2 clicks of impervious, 2 clicks of invulnerability, and finally on his last click, we've got toughness. Damage-wise, we've got 4 clicks going through of We're Gonna Wreck It, Boys, and 3 clicks of Battle Flurry after that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wrecking Crew. Actually, they're honestly a favorite group of punching bags for me of mine in the Marvel Universe. Moving on, we've got the Serpent Society, well, at least part of it. Serpent Society is a group of snake-themed villains. Generally, one of their members being a guy named Sidewinder who has teleportation powers, which will be kind of worked into most of them. Anyway, one member of this team is actually kind of goes back and forth on hero being a villain or a hero, and that is Diamondback. Diamondback comes in at 50 points. She has no team ability and has the Femizons and Super Society keywords. Now, Diamondback is also featured in Domino as part of the posse. Her Outlaw and Domino. Anyway, she's got a trait, Bad Girls Incorporated. Diamondback can use plasticity. When she successfully breaks away during a non-free action, after action resolve, heal her 1 click and deal 1 damage to each character she broke away from. That can be useful. Looking at her dial, we got 4 clicks of sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of charge. So that's more than likely that's when it's going to really come in handy, that Bad Girls Incorporated trait. On her last 2 clicks, she has 2 clicks of Blades Claw's Fangs. She opens up with 2 clicks of Energy Deflection, followed by 4 clicks of Combat Reflexes, and then her middle 2 clicks, she's got Combat Reflexes. I mentioned she goes back and forth. It's not just that, oh, she's been part of the Serpent Society and now she's working with Domino. When I was first getting into comics back in the 90s, she worked quite a bit with Captain America. In fact, I think they were kind of sort of a thing, but I'm not entirely sure. Next up, we've got Black Mamba, and yes, I'm having memories having flashbacks to Kill Bill. Black Mamba comes in at 60 points and has the Masters of Evil team ability, which gives her basic colossal stamina, same as with the Wrecking Crew. Anyway, she's got the Femizons, Masters of Evil, and Serpent Society and Spy keywords. And she's got a trait, Sneak Attack. Black Mamba can use phasing teleport. When she does and moves 3 squares or less, after action is resolved, she may make a close attack. Okay. We got 2 special powers. One on attack. First one on attack. Dark Force Constriction. Black Mamba can use Poison Smoke Cloud. When she removes her Smoke Cloud markers, deal 1 penetrating damage to each opposing character occupying those squares. Not too shabby. Then on damage, we got Ecstatic Trance. Give her a free action to make a close attack targeting 1 opposing character occupying 1 of her Smoke Cloud markers. When she does, when she doesn't hit, that character can't be given a move action until your next turn. So, let's do the rest of the dial. We had a couple clicks of stealth, a couple clicks of sidestep, followed by a click of stealth. 3 clicks of Dark Force Constriction, followed by 2 clicks of Precision Strike. Click of Willpower, 3 clicks of Combat Reflexes, and last click she's got Willpower. Then we had a click of Shape Change, 2 clicks of Ecstatic Trance, and on the very last click, after an empty damage click, Shape Change again. Anyways, moving on to Rattler. Rattler comes in at 60 points, just like Black Mamba. Has the Serpent Society and Thunderbolts keywords. And also, once again, like Black Mamba, has the Sneak Attack keyword. Facing Teleport, 3 less squares, close attack. Then we got a special attack power, Shattering Vibrations. Quake, as if he had Giant Reach 3, and Improved Targeting ignores characters. When he does, hit characters can't make ranged attacks until your next turn, even if this power is lost. Oof, that's mean. Anyways, look at the rest of the dial. We got 3 clicks of sidestep. That's all there is on speed. Followed by on attack, we got 3 clicks of Shattering Vibrations, followed by 2 clicks of Quake. Defense, 2 clicks of Inertial Deflection, followed by 2 clicks of Super Senses, and then on damage, we got 2 clicks of Shape Change. Moving on to Death Adder. Now, Death Adder is the only one of this group that has the dolphin or water. He's the only one who's aquatic, basically. The rest are all ground pounders. Not that being on the ground is going to hinder Death Adder, but yeah. Anyway, so Death Adder comes in at 60. You guessed it, 60 points. Got the Sneak Attack trait. Also, we got another one, another trait, Silent Stalker. Death Adder can use stealth. When Death Adder can use stealth. When he occupies water terrain, lines of fire can't be drawn to him by non-adjacent opposing characters. Okay. May want to make a point of finding a map with with some hindering and some water terrain for him. That might be fun. Then we get a special attack power, Claws and Tail Spikes and Poison. Death Adder can use Blaze Claw's Fangs, Poison, and Giant Reach 2. Damage dealt by Death Eater to characters 100 points or less can be reduced below 1.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention. He's got Serpent Society and Assassin keywords. Looking at the rest of the dial, we got 2 clicks of Flurry, 2 clicks of Plasticity, and 2 clicks of Flurry on speed, followed by 2 clicks of Claws, Tail Spikes, and Poison, 2 clicks of regular blades, and 1 final click of Claws, Tail Spikes, and Poison. Now it's interesting to note that the Flurry clicks coincide perfectly with the Claws, Tail Spikes, and Poison clicks, meaning he can be doing a decent amount of damage. Then we've got a click of Combat Reflexes, 3 clicks of Toughness, and then Combat Reflexes again on the last click. And then the middle 3 clicks, he's got, on damage, he's got Exploit Weakness. Next up, we've got Anaconda, coming in at, once again, 60 points. Anaconda also has the Femizon, Serpent Society, and Brute keywords, the Sneak Attack trait, and she also has another trait, Twisted Tangle of Lengthening Limbs. Anaconda can use Plasticity and Giant Reach 2. Opposing characters within 2 squares and line of fire treat Anaconda as if she were adjacent for movement purposes. Okay. She also got... Damn. She's also got a special attack power, slipping through small spaces. Anaconda can ignore walls when making a close attack. That's kind of mean. Anyway. Looking at her dial, we got 3 clicks of sidestep, a blank 4th click on speed, and then 2 clicks of stealth after that blank click. On attack, we got 2 clicks of slipping through small spaces, 2 clicks of poison, and 2 more clicks of slipping through small spaces. Defensively, we got 2 clicks of toughness, 3 clicks of super senses, and a click of regeneration. And finally, on damage, we got first 2 clicks are shape change, and the final click is also shape change with nothing in the middle. And finally, we've got Cottonmouth. And this is a sketch variant. You really can't. I kind of wish I had the regular version so I could show that one, but yeah. The sculpt is kind of crappy from what I can see with this. That was kind of a downside of these sketch variants, is that in some cases you can see just how crappy a sculpt really was. In other cases you can see just how awesome how awesome some of the sculpts really were. Moon Knight from this set, for example, is apparently a really great sculpt, especially when he's in the sketch version, because it's all black and white, which, yeah, Moon Knight generally is, but it's even more so, I guess. It pops a lot better like that. Whoa, Anyway, Cottonmouth comes in at 100 points. See, we're changing things up again. He's got the Serpent Society and Brute keywords. He has the Sneak Attack trait, and he's got a special attack power. You're big prey, but still prey. Cottonmouth can use Blaze Claws, Fangs, and Super Strength. If he uses Blaze Claws, Fangs while holding an object, the attack can't be evaded and the object is not removed. Then we got, on a special power on damage, Jaws like a steel trap. Cottonmouth can use Exploit Weakness. When he does, Cottonmouth modifies his attack value by +1 for each action token on the targeted character. Okay. Look at the dial. We got 2 clicks of Charge, 2 clicks of Leap Climb, and 2 clicks of Stealth. On attack, we got 3 clicks of Super Strength, and then 3 clicks of Big Prey but Still Prey. 2 clicks of Invulnerability, followed by 4 clicks of Toughness, and 2 clicks of Jaws like a Steel Trap. And that's it on damage. And speaking of it, well, that's it for this edition of Building the Team. see. Tomorrow we'll be doing the weekly comic book roundup. Should be doing a Glass review as well this week. We'll see. More than likely we will be, though. I had actually intended to do to lead up to Glass with retro reviews of Unbreakable and Split. Might still do a combined retro review of the two. It'll be after our review of Glass. Or maybe do a review of all three. I don't know. We'll figure something out there. Anyways, as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook page, Twitter page, and my Patreon are in the description box down below. Hit the notification bell to be, well, notified when I put up new content. And as always, Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying live long and rock hard.